Hello and welcome to another second channel video. In this episode, we're going to be talking about my top 5 Ash Pokemon, my top 5 evolutions, which, funnily enough, I actually haven't done either. Despite the fact that I have copious amount of top 5 Pokemon types, I have not yet done a top 5 Pokemon Ash Pokemon and top 5 evolutions. So that's gonna be the video for today, a compilation video of the two. Without further ado, let's dive right on with Ash's Pokemon. I mean, there's a lot of Ash's Pokemon that I really enjoy watching anime for. So without further ado, let's dive right in to the videos, shall we? Hello and welcome to another top 5 video. In this top 5 video, we will be counting my favorite Ash Pokemon of all time. Of course, the only exception being, the only honorable mention being Pikachu. I mean, no matter what season it is, Pikachu for me will always be like MVP because simply because he's Ash's main partner, like ace Pokemon. So that's the only exception. Without further ado though, this list is based 100% on my opinion. If you don't agree, please do leave your own top 5 Ash Pokemon in the comment section below, and let's get this discussion going. And of course, this couldn't be my only call to action. If you do enjoy this video, I do lots of top 5 anime and gaming related content on my channel, so please do check my content out. And of course, you can always subscribe and like this video. Without further ado, let's go right ahead to number 5. Number 5, one of the Pokemon Journeys theme, Gengar. I mean, I have been waiting ever since that one Hunter episode, that one Pokemon Tower episode back in season 1 of the anime. I have been begging and wanting Ash to have either a Hunter or a Gengar. I mean, it's just so, his personality just fits Ash perfectly, man. Like, come on, like, you can't look at this picture and like, look at this picture right here and like not say Gengar is just perfect for Ash based on like their facial expression and their personality. Like, oh my goodness, a perfect fit. Honestly, I've been wanting Ash to have a Gengar for the longest time, ever since that Hunter episode, like that Pokemon Mansion, I think Pokemon Mansion or Pokemon Tower episode, where Ash for the entire episode chills out with like a Hunter, a Ghastly, and a Gengar in the Pokemon Tower. That was back with Sabrina's. Alright, when Ash was beaten by Sabrina, and then he had no choice but to catch himself a ghost type, which is, in that scenario, is Hunter. And I was really bummed though that Ash did not get that Hunter, but regardless, in Pokemon Journeys, he got himself a playful little Gengar, which is I absolutely adore. Honestly, I adore this Gengar. Without further ado, number 5 for me, of course, my goat, one of my goated ghost type, Gengar. Now this is just main character vibe. Honestly, Lucario reminded me a little bit, when I first saw that movie, reminded me a little bit of Naruto. And you know that specific character like just oozes with main character vibes, and that's just Lucario for me. I mean, of course it's gonna be main character vibe. I mean, the amount of glazing the anime did for Lucario, like, dude, they never show Lucario either like desperately fighting for its life, or if it is gonna be losing, it's always gonna be really in an epic way. Honestly speaking, that is the amount of glazing the Pokemon anime gave to Lucario. Just because, like, the first time I did use a Lucario, that's the impression I did have on Lucario. It's just main character vibes, and I freaking love it. I legitimately love it. Ever since Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, bro. Ever since Diamond and Pearl, I was wanting Ash to actually get this because it just fits his personality, aesthetic, because of all the aura stuff, yo. And in Pokemon Journeys, of course, I mean, I think at this point, Pokemon Journeys is just a fan service of season in the anime. Honestly, yes, that's what I think of the Pokemon Journeys. Because firstly, we got Gengar, which we've been wanting Ash to get Gengar since season 1. And then we got Lucario. I mean, at this point, I am thinking Pokemon Journeys anime is just a fan service anime. Not gonna lie. So, without further ado, number 4. Of course, for me, the Pokemon that oozes the most main character vibe, Lucario. Of course, I put Greninja in here. Of course. Okay, this is a little bit of a story. Back when the very first game that I owned was Pokemon Black and White. But the reason why I got Pokemon Black and White back on those days in 2013 is because I actually recently bought a 3DS. And that was months before X and Y was released. Like, I had to buy a filler game to play the 3DS, right? So in that filler kind of time, I actually bought Black and White. But the only reason why I actually bought 3DS is for Pokemon X and Y. And when I initially started playing Pokemon X and Y, not gonna lie, I was Team Fennekin. I was freaking Team Fennekin back when those days arise, and then eventually that facts kind of made me fell off. The facts kind of made me fell off of the Team Fennekin and just root for the awesome badass ninja. And then to top it off, Ash got himself a Greninja and has a special little evolution for him, the Battle Bond. And my love for Greninja is just honestly, yes. The fact that Greninja also gets a freaking badass shine. I freaking hunted for the shiny for hours back on X and Y days, bro. Greninja is not only my favorite Ash Pokemon, but it's also my favorite shiny, favorite starter. I mean, Greninja converted me from Team Fennekin to Team Froakie back in 6th gen. So, you know what? Number 3, Greninja, respect. I mean, I just wish that he didn't lose per plot there over in the battle against Alan. So, for me, Greninja still wins over my heart. So, without further ado, number 3, Greninja from the Pokemon XY series. Come now, is this obvious? Is this not obvious? I glazed Infernape on this YouTube channel. I literally have a Pokemon Violet playthrough with me just using Infernape. Of freaking course, Infernape will be in this list. Of freaking course, man. Come on now. I mean, from the backstory, from him being previously owned by Ash's rival Paul, and that epic Electivire fight. Oh my. So yeah, this channel is for Infernape Blaze only. For Infernape, I'm a 100% proud Infernape Blazer. Number 1, Infernape from the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl series. Hello and welcome everybody to another top 5 videos. Upon scrolling to my top 5 Pokemon videos, I realized that I never actually created a top 5 evolution. Evolution, which surprises me because I love Eevee and his copious amount of evolutions, and I never made one. So in this video, we are going to be counting all of my top 5 evolutions. Of course, keep in mind that this top 5 is 100% based on my opinion. It's not based on stats or design. It's all primarily based on my opinion. So if you disagree, please let me know in the comment section below and let's get this discussion going. Furthermore, if you do enjoy my content here, please do check out a lot of my content. I do a lot of top 5, top 10 anime and Pokemon related content on my YouTube channel, so check my content out. And if you like this video, please do leave a like and subscribe, as your support is greatly appreciated. Without further ado, let's proceed into number 5. Leafeon. Oh my goodness, I never realized that I actually enjoyed Leafeon quite a lot. Like, using Leafeon, like, it's such a bummer that at first Leafeon never like evolved with a Leaf Stone at first. I think now in later generation they did change that so that Leafeon evolves with a Leaf Stone, but before you have to go to like a specific area in like a specific place to evolve Leafeon. Like, there's a mossy rock that you have to evolve Leafeon in. So now it's kind of good that they changed it to that it's just a Leaf Stone. So Leafeon is just adorable, and I have a painting of Leafeon and Umbreon. It's freaking adorable, and I think probably one of the most memorable grass type that I've ever used in Fortune. Like, with the exception of Torterra, and I think Torterra, which is a starter, Leafeon is just that kind of iconic. I would have put like Glaceon instead, but Glaceon I was really never a big fan. But Leafeon, for some reason, is just that adorable to me. In terms of aesthetic, adorable, and like quite the serious kind of stoic kind of adorable aesthetic, and I've enjoyed it a lot. So you know what? Just for the aesthetic of how adorably stoic it is, Leafeon, you are on the number 5 on my list. Without further ado, let's go with number 4. Number 4, Espeon. Oh my goodness, Espeon has like a good showing in the anime here. Espeon literally hits like a truck in terms of special attack. Like, dude, the amount of time I use Espeon in just freaking sweep with Psychic, Swift kind of combo, like, this is one of the most offensive kind of evolution so far, and I sweep with it. Like, I legitimately sweep countless of time with this Espeon in game. I never use it in like playthroughs though. So no, not playthroughs, in Wi-Fi battles, but in games it sweeps. Like, oh my god, special attack wise, it hits like a freaking truck. So you know what? Based on just how easily acquirable it is, yeah, I call Espeon easily acquirable because most of the time I play Pokemon, for some reason the in-game time always sets up to daytime. So for me, Espeon will always be easily acquirable. So yes, without further ado, let's proceed into number 3, Vaporeon. Okay, you weird creepers out there. Yes, I love Vaporeon, and before all the copypasta memes ruined this Pokemon's reputation, I love it before then because it just has a slick design. Like, his stat is one of the evolution that I actually love based on design and moveset, because moveset it's like really fast and also can be really bulky at the same time. So you know what? Based on that alone, it makes sense to put it number 3. And the design, like, you can't tell me the design alone like doesn't trigger like a kind of a mermaid aesthetic. Oh my goodness, it just has that slicker design that not a lot of evolution have. Like, for the most part, evolution has always been like cutesy. For the most part, either cutesy or like badass like Umbreon, but this one is just really slick. Like, oh my goodness, like the merman? Is it a merman or a mermaid? I think I'd be like a merman. Yeah, merman kind of designed for Vaporeon is just way too slick. And design wise, I've always I always wanted to use like uh Vaporeon just because it's, for me, it's more easily acquirable. Then again, like all three evolution encounters easily acquirable because they just sold evolutionary stone in the Saladin City department store. But regardless, I always evolve that Eve into a Vaporeon because Vaporeon is just have that cooler aesthetic, have that defensive capability. Because another thing is, back when I was playing the first gen remakes, I actually picked the Bulbasaur, and what best water type Pokemon to get back then than a Vaporeon? You know, I mean, it's bulky, it can be fast, it can be speedy. Oh my goodness, it's a well-rounded kind of Pokemon. So you know what, Vaporeon lands on number 3 on my list, and let's proceed into number 2. And by the way, no copy pasta. I'm not gonna mention it because you know what, I'm also reclaiming Vaporeon's reputation because this Pokemon has been ruined by memes and the copy pasta. I'm just reclaiming its reputation right here and right now, and I'm getting tired of those kind of jokes. So without further ado, number 2. Let's proceed to number 2, shall we? Okay, call me edgy. Call me edgy, but Umbreon just looks cool. Like the anime appearance where Gary used one, and the fact that like the yellow rings on his body like becomes a flash or a flashlight essentially, because that's how it was portrayed in the anime. That was just probably one of my favorite evolution appearances in the anime. Not gonna lie, something about that scene made me love Umbreon even more. And not to mention, Shine is a button, is a +1, like it's additional in this reasoning because, dude, have you seen an Umbreon with that like neon blue, like light blue, I think light blue kind of aesthetic? Oh my goodness, it looks so cool with black and light blue kind of combination. Oh my goodness, my heart, Umbreon. I mean, you were already cool back in your normal form. Now you're in a shiny. Oh my goodness. And another thing, lastly, I love playing Umbreon. Like, I hate facing against Umbreon because I know it's gonna be like a really tough battle. How bulky it is. Okay, with a wish, my common set would be wish, protect, and toxic, and then the occasional crunch. That's my common sense. I don't know about you, but this is the best that's the best kind of moveset I've used on my best Umbreon. And it works every time. I love playing around it. I love playing around with like stally kind of Pokemon in general. So you know what? Umbreon gets a pass and gets number 2 because it has an awesome design, awesome anime appearances, awesome shiny, and overall freaking hacks kind of build kind of Pokemon in general. So you know what? Umbreon number 2 on my list because damn, he is cool. He is just exudes coolness with those designs and those stats. So without further ado, let's proceed into number 1. Number 1, Sylveon. Oh my goodness, the amount of time that I've used Sylveon. I've enjoyed using Sylveon too because how interesting of evolution it was back in Pokemon X and Y and Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Pokemon Amiibo days. Oh my goodness, having like a max out friendship in Pokemon Ami plus fairy type move on Eevee. Oh my god, Sylveon, that kind of interesting kind of evolution overall. I love that. And then added the fact that it's a really cute Pokemon. It has another thing about it is really cute and cool shiny. The blue instead of the pink aesthetic is wonderful. It's freaking wonderful. Cute bow Pokemon. Oh my goodness. I freaking sweep with Sylveon with the amount of time it's just damage to my opponent's team, both in-game and both Wi-Fi battles actually, that I actually sweep with this. With my, I'm still doing Wi-Fi battle back then. And oh my goodness, this monster is an absolute beast of the battlefield, especially when you added the fact that it can have Pixelite. Oh, like the only Pokemon other than Sylveon that I know can get Pixelite is Mega Gardevoir. Correct me if I'm wrong. It can only be with Mega Gardevoir, and for some reason Sylveon can get it. And dude, I literally spam Hyper Voice with Pixelite Sylveon every freaking time it sweeps. Not to mention, I can also teach Sylveon Hyper Beam, but I never do Hyper Beam. Like one of my least favorite moves are those that has like recoil stage, or like it's stopped for one turn. It gets frozen in one turn. So yeah, I don't recommend Hyper Beam, but you can technically teach it Hyper Beam for in-game purposes, but not in Wi-Fi battling, unfortunately. But overall, Sylveon is one of the monsters in Gen 6 and really popular too. Back in the Gen 6 era, it was really popular. It was one of the more popular one of the more popular fairy type aside from Gardevoir back in those times. So for me, I like Gardevoir, but I prefer Sylveon, because Sylveon is just this little cute pink monster that can somehow sweep your entire team and literally just be merry about it. Oh my goodness! Oh, Sylveon is just, ever since Gen 6, ever since its first appearance, I was like, wow, I want to use this. It's very cute. I know it's gonna be a monster. Without further ado, number 1. So,
and that is a wrap. Thank you guys so much for watching. And that is my favorite Ash, Pokemon, and evolution. So, what you guys think? And if you want a discussion down in the comment section below, tell me who are your favorite Ash, Pokemon, and evolution in the comment section below. And let's get this discussion going without further ado. Have yourself a darn good one, and see you in the next episode. Bye!